Hello and welcome back to whatever the heck this is. I'm starting this vlog like the afternoon that I ended the last one, so if you missed the last one I'll throw it up in the cards. But it's Sunday, my husband's at work, he works 12-hour shifts on Sunday, and I'm gonna do my best to actually like take some time to relax today, because I have this horrible habit of like treating my anxiety by trying to be as productive as possible and keeping myself busy the whole day. But I've burnt out so hard the last couple of weeks that I need to take time for myself to just like lay in bed, sit in a hot bubble bath, and just like do nothing. So I'm gonna do my best today for it to be like half and half, but this vlog is probably gonna be at least the next week in my life. So the goals for today, I wanna sit in bed and watch some YouTube. I wanna take a nice hot bubble bath, and that's gonna be like the self-care part of it. The other half of it is I want to do some meal prepping for the week, because I've noticed my week goes much smoother if I have like breakfast ready to go in the fridge, if I've got a little bit of something that's easy to make for lunch, because I work from home. So even if like I think like, oh, I can just cook something really quickly for lunch. But my lunch hour goes so fast between taking care of Rex. I work from home with our corgi, so I take him out for a nice walk. I brush his teeth, I feed him lunch, I play with him a little bit just so that he gets the attention he needs during the day while I'm working. And then I kind of grab something quick to eat for myself and then sit back at my desk and work while I'm eating. So I need to get a little bit better at that as well. So for tonight's dinner, I want to make a fresh loaf of bread, and we're going to do like a bruschetta kind of thing for dinner, because I've got like some pico de gallo left over. I've got some bruschetta sauce. I've got a brie actually in my fridge that I've had for a while, because for Christmas my grandmother gifted me a brie baker, so you can make baked brie, which is delightful. And she gave to us a little bit of brie, and I haven't had it yet. It's still nice and sealed, so I thought I could bake that tonight, and for dinner we could do like a bruschetta with some brie, kind of like a charcuterie board kind of dinner. So I thought that would be nice, but I want to bake some fresh bread to go with it, so I need to get that started soon so that the bread can proof. It takes a couple of hours to proof, and I'm debating whether to make a second loaf of bread just to have for like lunch throughout the week, because I could just throw together some quick sandwiches. That sounds like a good idea. So I think we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try and keep it there. Like, I've done enough cleaning throughout the week. I don't need to clean anything. I'm so bad at just like constantly cleaning. I need to get better at not everything has to be cleaned all the time. And then at some point my grandmother is gonna stop by because she needs me to help print out a letter for her. But yeah, so that's the plan. Let's see how the Sunday goes and hopefully set us up for a much better week than last week. Okay. Apologies if you can hear some humming. I've got some laundry going on in the background. So for my bread recipe, I like using this no knead bread recipe. I specifically found this one through Pinterest, but I think I found like the main idea through Acre Homestead. I'll link her channel in the cards. I absolutely love her cooking videos. They really inspire me a lot, especially when it comes to just like easy bakeable recipes. So I'm gonna prep one loaf and then throw it in the toaster oven to proof, and then I'm just gonna prep some of the dry ingredients for the other loaf, and then I don't want to proof it until the other bread is done and in the oven. So that's the plan. All right, we're gonna start with 3 cups of bread flour. Next we need 2 teaspoons of salt. Next we're gonna have 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I'm only gonna add yeast to the one I'm proofing like right now, because I don't want this other piece or this other loaf of bread to overproof while I'm baking this one. Next, we're going to add 1.5 cups of very warm tap water. Though I have noticed when I make this recipe with bread flour, I end up needing to add a little bit more water to the dough. And then we're just going to mix this until we hit the right consistency. And the original recipe I found for this had a video, and the video was very helpful in showing what consistency you should be aiming for. Yeah, like that consistency, because this is a no knead recipe, so it doesn't matter if it's not like super smooth at this point, because what we're going to do is let it sit now and then let this proof. Alright, I'm now going to put this in the toaster oven on the proof setting. And I'm going to proof this. Oh, it lets me go for 2 hours, so we'll proof it for 2 hours, and if I need to, I'll add another hour. We're going to let it proof until it doubles in size. And then I'm just going to cover this other bowl until we're ready to add the water and yeast for it to proof as well. Alright, so my grandmother just left. She came over. I had to help her out with a couple of like paperwork stuff for like her mortgage and for tax time. And so she just left and my loaf of bread was actually done. So it looks so great. Let me show you. Look at how beautiful it is. It's like perfectly cooked. I'm just letting it cool down a little bit, but it actually looks like a loaf. Every other loaf of bread that I've made like from scratch has been like round because I've made it in a Dutch oven. This is the first time I've made it like in more of a loaf pan and it looks perfect. So we've got loaf number 2 currently proofing. It's got almost like an hour 45-ish left on the proof cycle, though I only let that one proof for a little over 2 hours. And it turned out perfect. Like actually letting it proof in the toaster oven at 80 degrees, like it's already almost doubled in size. So I could probably pull this out in like half an hour and it'll probably be fine. But it came out so good. I used the big oven to bake it, and so the Dutch oven is in there, the loaf Dutch oven. I don't know what it's actually called. So since I have no cleaning to do, I've already got the bread going. I don't know if I want to take a bath or sit in bed. I kind of want to sit in bed and watch some YouTube. Well, let's do that. Oh, you're the one that brought the pizza over. My dear sweet child, pizza boxes are not recyclable. I just caught one of my neighbors putting a pizza box in the recycling. You can't recycle pizza boxes because they've got grease on them. You want to join me, buddy? Good boy. You did it.
And I think I need to get my griddle preheated and ready to go before I start rolling these out so we can get them right onto a warm griddle. Okay, do you see how this now opens? Like, look, that's what we want. I like the size of this tortilla, so it's kind of like a heaping scoop. I have a feeling that the tortilla is going to release better from the parchment paper too. And I think what I'm going to do to try to get a more even press on this tortilla, so I'm going to go halfway one way, rotate it, and then halfway.
Wow, look how great it looks. It's doubled in size and it's all nice and bubbly. So I've started the oven. We're going to preheat it to 425 and then we'll get this onto the counter and onto some parchment paper. Came out beautiful. Yep, that's cooked. So I did make a little bit of a mess on this counter, but I'm just going to leave these here until this one is fully cooled. And I'm so proud of myself. They look like actual, like, loaves of bread. I can't wait to cut into this. So, while this cools down, I'm finally going to jump into my bubble bath.
This is the last week of the pantry challenge for me. It was today when I was planning next week what I'm going to be doing that I realized that Sunday is not the end of the month. But for me, this is the last pantry challenge meal I'm going to be making, and I'm going to go shopping on Sunday because
Good morning. It is Tuesday, and I totally forgot I was filming this vlog, so I didn't film anything yesterday. I just got up a little while ago. I still got my eye crusties. I haven't washed my face yet. Alvin just left for work, and we are in the middle of a big nor'easter. I hope it's wrong, but my Google weather app said we're gonna get 9 inches of snow, which is pretty wild, especially because like for the last 2 years, we've gotten like no snow over the winter. So we got a decent-ish snowstorm a few weeks ago. We got like 2 or 3 inches of snow, which for us isn't too much. I'm in New Jersey. But 9 inches, that's a storm. So it looks beautiful outside. And while it is continuing to snow, Rex and I are going to stay in. Once the snow is done and it's just snow on the ground, he loves the snow. So we'll go out then. But if we go out while it's actively snowing, he will be soaked by the time we get home. So we're going to have a nice indoor snow day today. I've got to do my usual work. But my morning, knock on wood, I don't have any meetings this morning, which means I can actually get stuff done. I can actually get some stuff done. I need to strip the bed real quick before I get ready because today on my cleaning list, on my cleaning schedule is bedding. So I'm going to strip the bed, let the mattress breathe a little bit. Actually, I saw a video. Let's try this out. I saw a video that said if you vacuum your mattress, like you could see all your dead skin and stuff come up, like all the dust come off of your mattress. We have a mattress cover, but I kind of want to try it and see if anything nasty comes up. So I'm going to do all of that and then I'll wash my face, get ready, and we'll start the work day. All right, this is our mattress. This is Alvin's mattress topper. I'll move that over. And here's the vacuum. It is totally empty. So after I vacuum the mattress, we will take a look. Okay, so there's definitely stuff in here. You see that? It looks like it's mostly hair and like fluff. Yeah, you see that on the bottom? Ooh, it's a little gross. So I don't think I'll do this every week, but I'll definitely make sure that like maybe once a month, I'd probably go through and vacuum the mattress again. Sugar babies. Play.
Monica!
Hello. Hello. Rex says hello as well. Alright, so it's about lunchtime the next day, and work is actually going pretty well. I ran a meeting this morning. It's calmed down a bit, but I've got a headache and I can smell more smoke. I'm just not doing great physically. I'm trying to make myself something to eat for lunch because the smoke is making me like nauseous, but I know I need to eat something, otherwise my headache will get worse. And then longer term, it's not great. The good news, bad news is that it seems like the people downstairs are only opening the window every now and then and not every time they smoke. Bad news because the smoke inside is getting pretty bad, but the good news is that that means I can open the windows, because previously when they were opening the windows more often, I couldn't open the 2 windows in the office because that's where they're smoking. But if they're not opening the windows that often, I can air this out a little bit better. So I actually pulled the window from the kitchen in here to circulate the air, and that's been helping out a ton. I've also opened up the front windows, and I got the side window open, but I'm gonna close it, and then I've got the tower fan right here. And that is my egg timer. I just boiled some eggs, and I'm gonna fry up some breakfast sausage to give me a little bit of protein. So the smoke smell is getting really bad, like around here in the bathroom. And this is really where we did the short-term hot glue gun solution. And that seems to be working really well, like over here. But in here, I think they had bigger gaps. So we need to go in with actual caulking, I think. Like take off the hot glue and go in with that. Yeah, because also there are like actual, like pretty decent sized gaps in the flooring. Yeah, like this one. You can really see there's like a big gap right there. And it smells really strong right here. So even though we fixed the radiator, I'm thinking at least for the front, we're gonna have to like do the caulking around here. Yeah, you can see it really good from this side. Like look, that's an actual gap. And that's where it smells the strongest. That and back here, there's that hole in the corner. So I think we just need to like re-silicone the grout. But the good news is that at least I can tell like where it's coming from. It's the one upside to having a really strong sense of smell, which I don't know if I mentioned this, but we were looking it up, and apparently a side effect of chronic migraines is this word right here, which means you have a heightened sense of smell all the time. Which sucks for me, but makes a lot of sense. The lighting in here is horrible, but I'm gonna try and just peel my eggs, eat some lunch, and enjoy the rest of my day. All right, I lit some incense. That's helping a ton. I took some Excedrin, and I've got my protein-packed lunch, and I was able to meal prep for the next 2 days of lunch and or breakfast. So, feeling good. Let's get back to work. Good morning, guys. It is a few days after the last clip that you saw. I ended up having a couple of just bad migraine days. That headache just kind of kept getting worse, and I was a little stressed about work. Actually, work has been mellowing out a little bit, but I was a little stressed about work, but then like the smoke got to me. It was pretty bad. But the good news is that over the weekend, today is Monday morning, I'm actually getting ready for work. But over the weekend, Alvin was able to silicone the grout in the bathroom so that the smell in there, it's like almost completely gone, which is great. We'll see how it is throughout the week, because the smell, it used to be the worst on the weekends, but now I'm noticing it's like the middle of the week is when the smell tends to be the worst, like Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll see how it is throughout this week, but I am hopeful that hopefully like the smoke is going to get to a more manageable point. And I am documenting everything that we're doing so that I want to do like a full just kind of like instructional video on if you're ever in this situation, what should you do and in what order, because that's what I would have loved to have found when I was searching when this first happened to us. And the only thing that I found online were like, here's how you smoke weed and not get caught, which is not what I needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I've already started another vlog, so I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.